everybody, and welcome back to the Mind Catchers channel. We're starting off with e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. Next, we're going to move into a NYX base. I believe this one is in Skin Tone. We're putting a little bit of Scotch tape on our corners, so we want a sharp look. I'm using the Black Radiance Highlight and Contour palette, and using the highlight shade for my brow bone highlight. The next palette we're going into is the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. I'm using that rich, pretty brown as a transition color. And I'm going to be using this really dark brown as a crease color, just applying it a little bit lower than the lighter brown. If you have hooded eyes like mine, you're just going to have to create you a crease. I feel for my eyeball and I start making my crease right there. I'm going back into the NYX base and I'm going to cut out a crease. Going back into the Zulu palette to use that lighter brown on the outer and inner corners. Then I'm going to mosey on into that yellow shade, apply that right there in the dead center. That's my halo effect right there. Then I'm going to go into the orange. All of these shades are very, very brilliant. I am very surprised at the pigmentation on the yellow and orange. It's very hard to find bright yellows and oranges in a palette, so kudos to Juvia's Place. Going back into that dark brown, applying that in the outer edges. Then we're going to be using the Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner. This is smudge proof. Once it sets, it does not move, and it's waterproof. I absolutely love this. And they have liners in all colors. I'm going to be using the orange to fill in my wing. And I'm going to be using the yellow to just make little fun dots. I thought it was fun just to play around with liner today. And I'm just using a Wet n Wild eyeliner. These lashes are from Icon Eyelashes. I love them. These are in Trust Issues, I think this is. And I'm just applying a little bit of Lash Paradise on my upper lashes just to darken them up, get rid of that dust. Beautiful lashes. We're just copying the colors that I put on the top lid. We're just putting it down there in the bottom lash line, the lighter brown, the orange. And then in my waterline, I wanted to do something fun. Instead of just putting black down there like I normally do, I'm placing this yellow gel liner from Makeup Forever, the same gel liner that's in the wing. That's going into the waterline. And like I said, it is waterproof and everything once it sets. So you have to be careful with it until it sets. That is my lash primer. Love it. And Tarteist mascara is my favorite mascara for my bottom lashes. I absolutely love it. Try it out if you have not. Going to the face now. I'm using my Sabium. This is the Matte Control Lotion. Next, I'm using Makeup Forever. This is their mattifying primer. I'm applying that. I'm doing all of this on my face the exact same way I would wear it in real life, going out and about this summer. This is exactly what I do. I'm applying a primer from, I believe that's from Cover FX. And then I'm going to go into my Pro Concealer. This is the Orange Corrector. The darker parts on the lower part of my face, I'm just correcting them. And after I do this, I'm powdering my face with my translucent powder from Lancome, shade 500. Yes, powder before foundation. I'm using CoverGirl. That is the new True Blend Matte Foundation. I really love it. I believe I'm in shade D80, the second to the last shade. And I do have a full review on Foundation Friday with this foundation, so check it out. I'm using the Pro Filter concealer that is from ColourPop. Just reviewed that and I absolutely love the concealer. It is so beautiful under your eyes and makes your eyes look so nice. And I decided to use that along my cheek line to make my cheeks pop. I also used it down my nose and on my forehead. I'm really loving this and finding new ways to apply it. So you guys are going to see a lot of this concealer. Next, I'm going to use the Derma Blend powder just under the eyes and the areas that I want to highlight. That is in the shade Warm Saffron. And I'm just taking my foundation brush that I use from Sigma and I'm blending all of the areas that look a little harsh. I'm trying to blend those down. So I didn't add any foundation to the brush. I'm just using what's on the brush. And I do have a code for Sigma, 10% off. All of the codes and everything that I use, I'm going to try my best to have it down in the description box. So do not leave without checking the description box, guys. I'm going into my contour. That's from Black Up Cosmetics. I believe that contour kit is in 04. It's the perfect dark brown. It's very, very nice. I like this. And this is new from Stilazzi Cosmetics. This is one of their blush palettes. This one is in Barbados and they have another one in Bahamas. For my lips, I am using the ColourPop lip pencil in the shade Pitch. I love Pitch. And I'm using a liquid lipstick that everybody asks me about, but I don't think the company sells it anymore. I will leave the link to the video where I reviewed this. It was from a company called Your Closet One. It's a very old video on my channel and I kept the liquid lipstick for a long time. Never used it, but I've been using it a lot lately and I'm sorry if they don't have it anymore. That lip gloss is from Allegory Story. They are on Instagram and I believe they have a website. The shade is called Plato's Cave. It's gorgeous. And that is your completed look. I thank you guys so much for tuning in to me today. Be sure to check that description box and subscribe because there is a huge giveaway coming. You don't want to miss it. Cyber kisses.